Karrion KROSS cannot be stopped. What's up, wrestling fans? My name is Aaron, and this is Wrestling by Wardridge. Welcome to my NXT Takeover in your house review and match ratings. So, the first match on the card was the Winners Take All 6-man tag between the teams of MSK and Bronson Reed against Legado del Fantasma for the North American Championship and the NXT Tag Team titles. I thought a lot of this match revolved around how much of a difference maker Bronson Reed was. He looked incredibly strong in this match, which was only helped by Legado's reluctance to face him. The match broke down a little towards the end, but there was still great tag team action to be had, impressive chemistry between the faces, and Legado del Fantasma looked like the well-oiled machine as always. As you would expect, this match worked at a blistering pace. Some fun spots. Reed bulldozing Escobar through the barrier and the plexiglass was awesome, and this led into a finish where MSK and Reed teamed up to take out Mendoza, and then after a tsunami, that was all she wrote. A hot opener for sure. And then next up we saw Mercedes Martinez versus Xia Lee, and I won't lie, I'm a pretty big mark for good entrances, and I really like Xia Lee's entrance. The match told a good story of Xia Lee showing how much she has improved since the Mae Young Classic 4 years ago, and how she wants to right the wrong of her defeat to Mercedes. There was great physicality from both women. However, I would like to have seen Xia sell her injured left leg a little bit more after she had kicked the turnbuckle earlier on in the match. And unfortunately, the match didn't get a huge amount of time to tell the story, but Xia was able to overcome Martinez with a spinning kick to pick up the victory. Quite an abrupt finish, to be honest, but it did round off the story nicely. And then we saw the ladder match between Cameron Grimes versus LA Knight in a ladder match for the $1 Million Championship. The story of this match comprised of two men just throwing caution to the wind. Knight and Grimes exhibited a strong desire to win, and this was clearly illustrated by some of the impressive bumps that both men took. Some of them looked genuinely painful. Knight and Grimes really made the most out of the stipulation, I thought. I enjoyed Knight's character work and how he would constantly mock the crowd, and it's great to see how over Grimes is as a babyface now. I thought the pacing was a touch too slow for my liking in the first half, but it did really pick up moving towards the finish, and there were a couple of excellent spots. Grimes climbing up the ladder to move onto the set, only to then hit a crossbody onto LA Knight was awesome. And then the last spot where Knight tipped Grimes off the top of the ladder all the way over the ropes onto a bridging ladder on the outside of the ring, which looked great too. And obviously this allowed LA Knight to win the match and become the new $1 Million Champion. Definitely a solid ladder match between these two guys. And then next up we had the NXT Women's Championship match between Ember and Raquel Gonzalez. Ember portrayed the valiant underdog fighting against the odds. There were constant interferences from Dakota Kai to contend with, not to mention the awesome power of Raquel. It's great to see Raquel expand her repertoire even more, and I loved Ember's modified Eclipse counter from a suplex. Kudos to both women for their selling as well, especially Ember before she makes her hot comeback. And despite the predictable outcome of this match, I thought the close nearfalls and submissions added some much needed drama. Shotzi making her return to take Kai out of the equation was quite a nice touch, and the finish came shortly after when Raquel counters another Eclipse to hit her modified powerbomb to retain the title. I really enjoyed this match, and then the big one, the main event, NXT title on the line between Karrion KROSS, Pete Dunne, Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, baby. The main story of the match followed a tried and tested WWE formula of all the competitors teaming up on the bigger man. KROSS was taken out twice before monstrous comebacks each time, and I liked the emphasis the match put on the interactions between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly regarding their feud, but I thought everyone played a distinct character and definitely had a chance to shine. I especially enjoyed Adam Cole playing the cunning opportunist, always throwing people out of the ring to try and steal pinfalls, and the wrestling was absolutely fantastic. Excellent combinations of offense, an abundance of creativity, and it was great to see a lot of the action involving more than two men at a time. The action was lightning quick, there was an incredible amount of close nearfalls and submission teasers. You really had to keep your eyes glued to the screen not to miss anything, and the finish was awesome too, as Kyle O'Reilly counters the last shot from Adam Cole but Kross comes out of nowhere, locks in the Kross jacket on Kyle O'Reilly. Kross wears Kyle out to the point where Cole can escape, and then Kyle O'Reilly is rendered unconscious, which means Kross retains the NXT title. An excellent 5-way match, which was my clear match of the night. Although I don't think this takeover necessarily hit the heights of previous takeovers, I still really enjoyed the show. I thought all of the matches delivered, but let me know what your favourite match of the night was in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter at WrestlingByW. Please leave a like, give it a share, hit the notification bell to be notified when I release new videos. I hope you all have a great week, guys, and I shall see you all next time. Bye bye.